Alrighty, top of the morning or afternoon, folks. Today is Wednesday, November 24th, day before Thanksgiving. Filled with holiday cheer. What is it, the day before Thanksgiving? That's like the biggest night, biggest drinking night, maybe? Biggest DWI night. Go out there, drive the car drunk, nothing like that. Can't beat that. But this is the 81st edition of Garden Pails. And I welcome you to the program. Hope everyone's doing well out there. I'm doing well. It's my day off. I'm chilling. I had my morning coffee, harassing my cat, and then they keep leaking out more and more teasers for the Beatles Get Back series, and that looks fucking amazing. Very genuinely excited about that. That's going to be really, really fucking cool. Huge whore slut for a good documentary, or not as much movies, but a big documentarian, if you will. But either way, anywho, got a couple things that happened to me this week. Well, one of them's at work, and then second one is just a tale from the wild, not from work, but we're going to get into that. But first things first, what happened to me at work. So I had, like I said on the previous podcasts, what did I work? Monday and Tuesday, and then I had Wednesday and Thursday off. So this is a Friday tale. Got to get down on Friday. I love that. That's like the most hilarious song ever. Is it Rebecca Black? I don't know. Either way. So it's Friday morning, going into work. Just a normal day. Clock in at like 6:58. I'm usually greeted at the front desk by my beautiful gay cousin, Tony, but he is not there. So that's strike one for why this is going to be a horrible day. I'm greeted by the woman who usually does the night audit on weekends, and she's not the greatest, and she's also just not my cousin, so that sucks. I think Tone might have the COVID Tony. Hope he doesn't die. Pray for Tony. # pray for Tony. But yeah, so right when I get in, whenever she worked, there's always seems to be some shitty situation that she just bestows upon me, and then she just fucking dips out. So this today's situation, Friday's situation that she left me with, there's this fucking little guy. He's like the same size as me, little fella, probably about fucking 5 foot tall, probably about 60 years old, leathery Italian dago face guy, Donnie Dago, Donnie Darko, Donnie Dago, and he has a trench coat on. I believe he's got a goatee and just the slicked back eye tie hair that I've seen many a time in my life, because it takes one to know one in Dago land. Takes one to know one. So he's just kind of wandering into the hotel, and he approaches the desk, and I'm expecting the girl who's still on the clock to fucking help him because why would you not? I'm just getting there. I'm still fucking, getting my fucking papers and fucking getting my thumb out of my ass and getting ready to work, but she's still in it. So why don't you fucking help him? And he's standing in front of her, little Donnie Dago, and he's like, kind of, well, he's just standing there, so obviously he needs help with something. And then she's just kind of doing her thing, and I'm like, are you going to help him? Or, like, do you want me to help him? Because I could fucking help him, but just tell me, because you're just fucking standing there like an idiot. And so he then walks over to me. I wasn't even on my register. She was on my, there's 3 registers, so she was on mine still counting or doing something fucking stupid. So then I have to go to the second register, which isn't my favorite, but whatever the fuck this asshole needs help with, I'm going to help him. So Donnie Dago, approaches me, and he says that he wants to make a reservation for Friday. And I'm like, well, today is Friday, so you want to make a reservation for today? Like, you can't check in until 4. It's 4 p.m. It's literally 7 o'clock in the morning. It's still dark outside. What the fuck are you doing here? Get the fuck out of here. Leave me alone. And he's like, no, I want to make a reservation for next Friday. It's just like a red flag. It's like, why wouldn't you just like do it online or just call? Like, why are you here? You don't need to be here. Just call. Like, it's literally so simple. But then I'm like, whatever. Well, I mean, you're fucking here and you're probably a fucking pedophile, fucking serial murderer. So I'm just going to bend to your will here and help you out. So I make him the reservation for next Friday. Turns out his name isn't Donnie. I think his name is Michael. Classic Itai name. Gotta love it. And so I make him the reservation for next Friday. It's Friday coming up. Whatever day that is, the 26th? Yeah, Friday the 26th. That's what he wants. So that's what he gets. And so making the reservation, and he's like, yeah, the kids are going to be gone for the weekend, and me and the wife are going to have some alone time. And it's like, I really couldn't care less at this point, but I'm just like, yeah, sure. Like, it's still dark outside. I'm still pretty tired, so I wish you would just fucking stop talking. But it's like, yeah, so I'm going to be gone for the weekend, and the kids are going to be gone for the weekend, and that's not what he had. More of like a mousy kind of Italian voice. So it wasn't like that. That's just a bad portrayal on my part, so I apologize. But yes, so apparently his kids will be gone for the weekend. He's literally like 60 years old, so I don't think that he has children. I think he's just lying to my face. And he doesn't seem like he has a wife because he's wearing a trench coat. And I don't think anybody that's worn a trench coat has had any sort of fulfilling relationship in their life. But I digress. I am making his reservation, trying to just ignore him as much as possible while still helping him, which is pretty tough, but I was pretty good at it. And I ask for his ID, as I do with everybody. I'm going to take a sip of water here. Shout out to randomly reminded me. Shout out to Mr. Rajak. He would be like speaking in class, and he'd be like, "Oh, I'm drying up. My throat's drying up," and then he would just like take a sip of water, and he'd be fine. Shout out that guy. But so I take his ID, and he's like, "Oh, do you have a veterans discount, like military discount?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we do." And I'm like, yeah, do you have like a government ID? And he's like, yeah, it's on my license. It's enhanced. And I'm like, well, just because you have an enhanced license doesn't mean that you are a veteran that served this country. That's not how this works. And then upon further investigation of his license, it did say veteran on it. So that was a neck on my part. I promptly swiped my neck after that. And then I finished up his reservation. Everything is done. He has his confirmation number. He made the reservation. I sent the confirmation to his email. Everything is fine. Everything is done. At this point, he should have said thank you and then left. But no, he's just kind of standing there and just like fiddling with like his cards and ID and putting them away and taking them out like fucking 7 times in a row. And he's just standing there. It's still dark outside. It's literally 7:10 in the morning. I'm like, this is fucking unreal. So he's just like still lingering around. And he's just like, yeah. And then out of nowhere, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna sue Yahoo. They have like $1 gazillion, so I'm just gonna fucking sue them. They got a lot of dollars. And I'm just like, okay, like I'm not even trying to like prod into what he's saying or ask any questions, just because I literally couldn't give less of a fuck about what he had to say, just because he's one of those yarn spinners. And don't get me wrong, I love a good yarn spinner and a storyteller, but this guy just seems, I don't know, he just made me really uncomfortable. And like I said, normally I would love a good fucking story. I love a story. That's the whole point of this thing, this podcast, is stories, hearing stories, whatever, how you're, I don't know. But yeah, I just didn't fucking like this guy. Just didn't like him at all from the first time I fucking laid eyes on him. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna sue Yahoo. It's like, okay, I don't really give a fuck. And then he picks up his phone, some sort of Android device, and then he starts lifting it up and pointing the screen towards me. And especially with people in trench coats, I just feel like he's immediately going to show me like a picture of his penis or like a video of him just fucking whacking it in front of the mirror. Just because he just seems like a pedophile. Even though I'm not 15 years old, I still feel like I am prey at this point from this fucking guy. But he points his phone at me, and I guess this correlates to him suing Yahoo. And he shows me this video on YouTube, I believe, and it's kind of like a homemade Jackass video. It has the same exact aesthetic as Jackass, the early Jackass, kind of like VHS-y, kind of like skate clips, mixed in with like people, throwing their friends in like, or pushing their friends in shopping carts and like hitting curbs and dumb shit like that. And he points it to me, and the first thing I see is like a skate clip, and I'm like, why is this guy showing me like skate videos on his phone, this fucking pedophile fucking dago? And I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And then inside of this video compilation, there is it cuts to, people skateboarding and then somebody getting pushed in a shopping cart and hitting a curb. And then it cuts to a clip of him in like some kind of baseball stadium, and he's wearing the fucking same trench coat he's wearing at that moment. And so he's in like a baseball stadium in that same trench coat that he's wearing at this moment in front of me. This video appears to be from at least like 15-ish years ago, if not 20, just because of the graininess of the video quality. But it's a video of him, same trench coat, and I'm pretty sure it's him like fucking committing a hate crime. He's like screaming at somebody in this video. And I don't know what correlation it had to do with this edit that was on YouTube, but he was somehow in it, like screaming at somebody, and he looked like a complete psychopath, just like what you would see in Jackass whenever they would piss somebody off, some random old person. and he's just like screaming in this person's face in a baseball stadium, kind of look like Fenway Park kind of thing, in a trench coat. And I don't know what the fuck that had to do with him suing Yahoo, but apparently he's gonna sue Yahoo and make a fucking $1 million. And he told me all of this and showed me all of this without me asking him one single goddamn question, because I could not give less of a fuck about this fella and whatever the fuck he was doing. So he was just kind of just like, yeah, like, and I would, like, he would be saying something, I'm just like, oh, wow, yeah, wow, yeah. That's literally that was the only guide for him to keep talking. I'm sure if I didn't say anything, he would have just kept talking. And sometimes you like a person like that, and then sometimes it's just very fucking annoying. And this gentleman had the latter of that, of the two. But yeah, so he's telling me this whole story, and then he finally fucking wraps up and gets a cup of coffee from the fucking coffee machine in the lobby. Yeah, and then he just walks out, and it's literally still dark outside. That's how early it is. And that's what I dealt with on Friday morning. And then after that, pretty smooth sailing at work. Not much else of note. Not that I could think of. Yeah, just ended the day. Decent day at work. Donnie Dago. And that wraps up that story. And then the day prior, oh boy. Day prior, Richard Pryor, Thursday this was. You ever just get antsy and you just feel like you haven't bought yourself anything in a while, so you just feel like buying yourself something? And it's usually almost 100% of the time something that you really don't need, but you just haven't spent a good, few $100s, so you just feel like spending money. So that's what I felt like doing on Thursday, day off. And I was just like, well, I could make the podcast better, the video episodes, if I got a nicer webcam. So fuck it, why not? Let's go spend some unnecessary money. Let's do it. Let's live a little. And yeah, I'm just fucking go into like YouTube wormholes, black hole sun of just like gear and like fucking shit that I don't need. So then I got this idea to get a nice little webcam so I can stop using just my shitty built-in laptop webcam for the Zoom podcasts. So I decide to go to Best Buy on my day off. And when I was driving there, I just realized that I like doing this. I don't know if you like doing this, or like just staring at people when they're like in oncoming traffic, just looking into their vehicle and staring at them no matter who it is. Just, I feel like it's super, like I don't like when people are staring, like it's just super weird, but it's fucking funny. And yeah, so that's a new hobby that I like. I feel like cars are like personal spaces, but then once you, like, somebody catches you like just staring at them, and I hate when people stare at me, so it's just funny. But I saw this, I was just staring at people as I do when we were at like a stoplight, and there was this girl, really cute girl. She had only thing I didn't like about her, she had a bunch of shitty what was it? Fucking like bumper stickers on her car. She had like, this is like the classic lineup. It's like one that says coexist with all the different fucking signs on it. And then they always have like an ADK for like Adirondack Mountains, like bumper stickers. If they have a coexist bumper sticker, they definitely have one from the Adirondack Mountains as well. An Adirondack Mountains bumper sticker. I don't care where the fuck you are. If you're in fucking Toledo or fucking Oregon, if they have a coexist bumper sticker, they will have an Adirondack Mountain bumper sticker as well. And maybe even like a Patagonia. But that's what this girl had on her bumper. She had a nice Volkswagen kind of super par for the course of the bumper sticker and car combo. And, just looking at her, cute gal next to my car. Why not? Cute gal. And then she was behind me, and then we were both going into the same plaza at Best Buy, where the fucking, on the boulevard near the Barnes & Noble in, what's that technically, Amherst? And so, yeah, I'm going to Best Buy to get my stupid fucking webcam, and then her car's right behind mine as we're pulling into the plaza, and she takes a prompt left. I think she went to the Christmas tree shop, just guessing, or there's like a Lowe's over there. I don't fucking know where she went. But then I just went to Best Buy. Okay, that's the last time I'll ever see her. No big deal. Whatever. And so then I just go into Best Buy. Yeah, I just go into Best Buy and then I buy the webcam. That's pretty much it. I got it's a Logitech webcam. I think it was like $200. Yeah, that's it. No sales, no nothing. Sometimes if you go into Best Buy, they have like open box sales and you'll get like 40% off. But this one was full price. When I was going to check out, I was just standing there at the fucking back counter for like fucking 10 minutes and there's literally no like employees in the store. And yeah, and then somebody came up and cashed me outside, and then yeah, and then I left. And as I'm leaving the Best Buy parking lot heading towards Niagara Falls Boulevard, who do I see in their vehicle driving towards my direction but the cute girl that I saw outside in traffic? I was like, fucking A, it must be true love. We must get married. That's what's going to happen. My cat is outside of this door. I can hear her. She is crying. Gypsy, shut the fuck up. But I saw that cute girl, and then that's it. And then I just didn't see her anymore. And then I fucking, yeah, and then I just went home. Gypsy is out there. Yeah. But then I bring my new webcam home. I'm like a little kid on Christmas, fucking unboxing it, unwrapping it, super excited. Get it out of the wrapping, get it out of the box, and then I go to plug it in. There is a USB-C port that goes into the back of the webcam, and then I am left with one USB-A that is supposed to connect into my computer. And if you know anything about my computer, which you don't, I only have one USB-A port, and that is for my fucking audio interface that I record audio with. So I do not have a second USB-A port for this fucking webcam. So what option does that leave me with? I had to fucking go back out onto the road, leave my house after I just got back from fucking Best Buy, and take my happy ass to fucking Target to get an adapter. And that's what I did. It was a pain in the ass to fucking find it in Target. Hate looking around a store. This is like a catch-22. I hate looking around a store aimlessly for something, but I also hate when employees at the fucking at any store ask me if I need help, because it's just fucking like, what are you looking for today? It's like I'll 100% of the time I'm just gonna lie to you and say I'm just browsing, even though I know exactly what the fuck I came there for. So I don't know if you're similar. I don't know if you welcome the help from the customer service representative, but I do not. I just say I'm just browsing, even though I'm pretty clearly always on a mission. But I went to Target on a mission, like I said, to get this fucking adapter. I was pissed off My fucking purchase at Best Buy, my webcam fucking let me down. Didn't come with a fucking USB-C port, which I figured it would, but it was just old school USB-A. Staring at it right now, disgusted. And I find the fucking adapter, Target. It's the only one, and it's the shitty kind of Target electronic brand adapter. So not too thrilled about that. And it looks kind of wonky. It just doesn't look like a solid piece of engineering. But I got home and plugged it in, and sure enough, the fucking webcam, it was like going in and out and like doing like the color bars when the fucking like cameras don't work. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I just changed the port. Changed the port on the adapter that I plugged it into, and that seemed to fix it. So it almost fucking ruined my day, but I didn't let it do it. I kept my chakras aligned. And yeah, now the next podcast, which should be tomorrow, should be a podcast with Christian, I believe. The Thanksgiving episode, I will be flexing my new webcam resolution, so I hope you enjoy that, folks. I do it for you. And yeah, so tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Yeah, just some now I'm just going to go into some random finding that I have. I don't know if you will relate to this based on your gender orientation, but this is, well, it's just quick, but girls' Tinder bios, very uncreative, might I add. And I haven't seen any males' Tinder bios because I don't like penis, unfortunately, but girls on Tinder, their bios are always usually one of these two: future MILF, or hope you like bad girls because I'm bad at everything. I don't know if I'm crazy, if I'm in some kind of Tinder vortex where I just see girls with these bios, but oh yeah, third one. Almost forgot. This one is, so, future MILF, hope you like bad girls because I'm bad at everything, and daddy gang. That is the Mount Rushmore of girls' Tinder bios, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. If you can agree with me, so then I don't feel like I'm crazy and in a black hole of Tinder madness, let a brother know. But yeah, wrapping up here. Tomorrow is the Thanksgiving episode. Hopefully we can have something very, turkey-filled, gravy-filled. I hope everyone has some fun Thanksgiving plans. It's weird that Thanksgiving is like, oh yeah, it's about friendship and coming together, but you rarely ever hang out with your friends on Thanksgiving. You always just hang out with like your one uncle that used to fucking touch you when you were 5, and then your grandma that's about to die from dementia. That's pretty much it for Thanksgiving. But yeah, I don't have any plans for Thanksgiving. We'll see what happens, though. We will see what happens. Speaking of grandmas, my grandma's not doing too hot at the moment. I think she might bite the old bag soon, bite the dust. Another one bites the dust. Another Canadian grandma bites the dust. R.I.P. Grams. Not dead yet, but just a preliminary R.I.P. Hopefully not dead by the time this episode drops, but you never know, folks. And just some things to expect on the horizon. Some podcasts with Christian. Fritz, of course, he's going to be regular on the show. Mr. Fritz does art. Going to be doing a in-person with Fritz and Christian, hopefully, next weekend. and another podcast with Mr. Georgie V. And I'm looking to dive a little bit more into Georgie's just history of music in his life and things like that, because I feel like we just didn't really get to it on the first episode, but we're going to be doing many more podcasts together, so we had a lot of time to explore such a subject. But either way, folks, this has been Garden Pals number 81. Today is the 24th of November, and thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you have a splendid day before Thanksgiving, and don't hit the sauce too hard, and go for a midnight cruise, folks.